1010XL 92.5 FM up in Charlotte, North Carolina, the ACC kickoff. Joe C. along with Mike Norvell, head coach of the Florida State Seminoles. Welcome in, Coach.
I appreciate you having me.
You doing all right?
I'm doing great. One day closer to obviously kicking off fall practice, and a lot of work has gone into all things. Stepping back to December, and just have a football team that's ready, and looking forward to going and take that step.
I think it's a fair question to say you want to get 2-10 in the rearview mirror as fast as you possibly can, and you made significant changes to make sure that happens.
I want to get into 2025 as fast as I can, and obviously every experience that you have, we've seen the highest of highs, we've seen the lowest of lows, and it's about this team. It's about the steps that are necessary and some of those changes that we've been able to make, but also some of the choices that that players have made to one, either continue to be a part of the program, or guys that have joined into the program, and seeing that come together with the right edge, with the right mindset, and just all pulling together to go accomplish and be what we're capable of.
I think Seminole fans applauded you in the simple fact that you said, okay, change needed to happen. Like you said, the biggest change that you've ever made, coordinators on both sides of the ball. How excited are you to see what both coordinators can do?
I've got two dynamic coordinators, and two of the most innovative minds in college football. Great leaders, great men. Gus Malzahn, obviously, with what he's done in the offensive side of football. Also being a great head coach, and just that perspective which he's able to bring. And then with Tony White, he's you look at the last 4 years, all top 25 defenses with a variety of different skill sets that he's been able to work with, and talent at different positions. So his versatility and really just overall mentality of what both those guys instill into the guys that they get to coach really fits to that Florida State standard, and really looking forward to seeing it all come together.
We're talking with Mike Norvell, coach of the Florida State Seminoles. They open against Alabama. We know how big that's going to be. We talked to Earl Little Jr. earlier, and he mentioned some of the stuff that Coach White brings to that side of the ball, that aggressive attacking style. And I know you know what winning looks like on that side of the football, so you think just situationally and schematically he can set it up for success.
Oh, absolutely. And he's the schematic part of it, the situational part of it, but it's also like I said, it's a mindset, it's a style of play. You look back at his defenses over the years, and the effort, the pursuit, the physicality, the dominant contact. Those are all things that are staples, regardless if it's been multiple places or that is the trait that is carried. Now it's tying that together to the personnel and the guys that we have, which we're excited about, and being able to put that on full display.
Now, when you take a look at what Gus Malzahn and Tommy Castellanos can do, I already heard that you said we're not even talking about what Tommy talked about, right? We're not even going there, correct? Which he doubled down on it, which I thought was great. I would like to have that type of guy in your locker room that's that confident when he says.
Obviously, as you go through there, I believe in our guys. I believe in the guys that I get to coach. Anybody can get on a microphone and say what they want to say. For me, I care about the actions. I care about the things that have been invested. I care about the work that has been done, and that's where I have my confidence in Tommy, and I have my confidence in this offense, and really what this football team can do, because I've watched the work, I've watched the sacrifice, I've watched the investment, and so I get to speak with my own confidence in what I believe that they can be, because I'm around them day in and day out. So I believe in them, and I'm glad that he is that perspective of what he believes we can be, but now we have to go get it done.
Right. You pair the moxie up with the playmaking ability. Over 2,000 yards as a passer, 1,000 yards as a rusher when he was up at Boston College, and then you get him back with Gus Malzahn and your vision offensively and Gus's vision offensively. I expect big things.
Yeah, so do I. So, Gus is, like I said, he's one of the best in the business. They have a great relationship from years past, and now to see how both journeys have brought us all here together, I do believe it can be special.
We're talking with Mike Norvell, coach of FSU. They open up against Alabama, like you said. I think Labor Day weekend for a college football fan is the best. We really do look forward to those types of games. You can talk about that game because it's the first game. How big is it, though, I would think, to start off with a statement against that type of team?
It's a huge game. It's the first step. It's the first opportunity. As we go into this season, we want to start the right way. And, there's a lot of new faces, a lot of things that have to come together. But there is a lot of excitement. And like I said, the investment that's been happening around our program is something that allows me to have confidence in what we can be. So, I don't downplay that. I mean, it's going to be a great atmosphere. Back to a full capacity to Campbell Stadium. And it's the kind of games that you come to Florida State to play and to be a part of.
Yeah, renovations and all that are 100% go.
They are. So the stadium's going to be full effect. We'll move into the football facility there at some point here this fall, and really excited about just the resources we're going to be able to provide for all of our players.
Yeah, I think FSU led the nation in most different combinations along the offensive line last year. 9 different starting fives. That's a challenge.
Yeah, you don't want to lead the country in that. I can promise you. And but being able to have the guys that have come in and the guys that have developed within our team. Getting a guy like Richie Leonard, who's here representing us today, getting him back and his leadership and being back healthy and just seeing that group come together. Their continuity is going to be big, and we've got to continue to build that and develop that. But excited about the players and just the overall skill level of what they can do. And I think Herb Hand, our offensive line coach, has done a great job with them up to this point, and we need that group to play big.
I know fans want to get an idea of the college football playoff from every head coach, what they like, what they don't like. Where are you at with the 12 to 16 teams and the numbers?
That's you can have different perspectives. Ultimately, we all want the same thing. We want the best teams, the teams that have earned it on the field, to have a chance to go and compete for national championship. And that's where committee, no committee, AQs, no AQs. Ultimately, we have to find the right ground to be able to make sure that you celebrate what's been done on the field, not what people hope to be a reality. But then also, you got to make sure that you're giving opportunities for teams to compete and go win it all. And we've lived that in a very disappointing way, and we've also we've seen that. Even like this last year, a team that had 2 losses, lost to their rival in the last week of the season, didn't play in the championship game, and still won a national championship. So there is there's a lot that goes into it. We're all looking to try to find best, and so whatever that step needs to be, that's what I'll be supportive of.
Lead the First Coast Noles fans with one message as far as getting that life back into the program, which I know you're committed to, and you've made important decisions to make that happen. A message to the First Coast Noles.
Yeah, we're excited about all things that are ahead for this program. We have great days in front of us because we got great people that are a part of it, and like I said, the sacrifice, the commitment. We understand what we represent. We understand what the standard is, and it's our job and responsibility to go live up and continue to elevate that on a daily basis.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you in a few weeks. We hope early August, practicing over on the campus of UNF, and best of luck this season.
Appreciate you having me on, and go Noles.
Hey y'all, Lauren Brooks here. Thanks so much for watching 1010XL on YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, and check out all of our great videos and team-specific channels on the 1010XL YouTube network.